Shalom, shalom, shalom. Giving all praises to the Most High and the Son. Thanking Him for another opportunity, man, to get edified, to get encouraged, to be enlightened, to ascend, man, to the level there where we need to be. Today's class, man, is going to be a good one. I'm going to make everybody in the nation wake back up again. We get into a time in the nation to where the brothers, only thing that they worried about is the precept.
Bring it out.
Bring it out.
In the views. That is on a lot of our brothers in Israel, that's one of their major objectives is the precept.
That's right.
Some of our sisters are very headstrong.
Bring it out.
Very headstrong. And they don't want to humble down. And for the brothers and sisters in one body, I'm going to say it again, for the brothers and sisters in Dallas, in Arkansas, in North Carolina, and in Georgia. Buy in, brothers and sisters. Buy in.
Bring it out.
Buy in. Buy in. Brothers in Georgia, buy in. Brothers and sisters in Arkansas, buy in. Brothers and sisters in the Carolinas, buy in.
That's right.
Bring it out.
Brothers and sisters in Dallas, buy in.
That's right.
You want to see what buying in look like? Let me show you something.
Bring it out.
This right here is my schedule. Not sure if brothers and sisters can see this. These are my daily duties for one body.
Bring it out.
Daily. This is sick. And brothers and sisters, man, they in their emotions. They don't like this. They do a lot of talking, man.
That's right.
I swear. A lot of lip service, kinfolk.
Right.
Man. Monday, pay the land rent. Captains and training check. Tuesday, leadership call. Signal checkup. Facebook Messenger checkup. Wednesday. And Tuesday, devotional for the sermon. Wednesdays class. Full glide report. Facebook Messenger checkup. Thursday, North Carolina call. Leadership checkup. All battalions. Georgia conference call checkup. Friday, media checkup. Signal checkup. Feast of Tabernacles. Passover. Bruh, feet to the plow, kinfolk.
Bring it out.
Feet to the plow.
Bring it out.
And brothers and sisters swear that we just up here just telling people what you want to see the month before. This ain't no game. This the month before. You see this? You see them check marks? You see them highlights? Let me get the month before. Same thing, man. All I'm showing you, brothers and sisters, buy in, man. Buy in, bro.
That's right.
Buy in.
That's right.
Buy in. Cause I swear, bro. I swear, man. Like, I swear, bro. I swear. I could do it, bro. I could do a lot of talking, bro. I swear I can. But my daddy didn't raise me like that.
That's right.
Nah. Buy in. You brothers in Georgia, you brothers in Arkansas, you brothers and sisters in the Carolinas, and especially everybody here in Dallas, bro. If I can do this, if this my job every day, I could go crazy in this mud, man. I could be loco. But I ain't like that. This system shutting down, brothers and sisters.
Right.
This system shutting down.
Right.
Right in front of your face. It's shutting down. Right in front of your face, Israelites. Hebrew Israelites with the fringes. This system shutting down. Resetting right in front of your faces to punish you Negroes, man. To punish us. Because every month we go to La La Land. every single month.
That's right.
Go back to La La Land. The same old, same old. If it wasn't for some of us brothers in the truth, it wouldn't be no truth.
Bring it out. That's right.
Just see some of the work that some of these brothers and sisters is putting in, man.
Right.
Every single day. And if we miss one day, man, it'll all go crumbling down.
That's right.
This system's shutting down, man. It's shutting down. And I want everybody to know. Give me a slideshow, please. Give me the first slide. The system is shutting down. And we've been getting warning after warning.
That's right.
After warning.
That's right.
After warning again. But Israel, man, Israel, the only time that they're gonna move is when they see death.
That's right.
Man.
That's right.
Don't everybody come together at mama funeral? Don't everybody come together at cousin, auntie funeral? That's when they want to come together when it's death.
Bring it out.
This system's shutting down right in front of our face, bruh. We at war. And brothers and sisters, they just want to talk. Just talk. Where to work at, man? Where to work? Brothers and sisters, we got to get serious.
That's right.
But a lot of us, man, we're going to get caught with our pants down and the lights on.
That's right.
Skirt lifted up. Showing yourself. I got this quote, man. I got this quote from a book. I just bought this book. So, a lot of knowledge in this book. Written by this author named Manly P. Hall. And this is very telling something. It says, when someone with an intellect or a sound mind, when they are faced in life with a conflict or a situation, they are able to keep their cool and relax and find the best solution at that time to handle the matter. Someone with a sound mind, someone that has intellect, someone that's able to think. On the other hand, someone without self-intellect must be led as a sheep like a shepherd or with a shepherd. Totally depending on the shepherd to handle the situation for them. Or to show them the way in everything that we do in life. Which one are you? Are you the one that can show your own self-approved? Or do you need somebody to hold your hand every time that you go somewhere?
Bring it out.
There are very few minds in the world who have this skill. It says, it's a typo, or capability to be on their own and to make things manifest with their own mind, in their own hands. We as a nation must be able to defend and think for ourselves, or we will become like sheep for the slaughter.
That's right. That's right.
And that's what a lot of us have become. We have become just like that sheep for the slaughter. Give me the next slide. This is a question again for you Hebrew Israelites. Come on, Yasharal on the street corner. You're going to have a white man in the slavery. You're going to have 600 concubines.
Bring it out.
This is the question for you. This is the question. They shut down all the grocery stores, kinfolk. What you want? Do you have any type of intellectual capabilities to be able to know how to operate without a free market? You can go and buy poison. A lot of us are addicted to fast food.
Right.
And we don't want to admit it. In restaurants, what if they take those drugs away from us?
Right.
Kwam Yasharala, after the Sabbath camp, going to McDonald's.
Bring it out.
You don't want to talk about that. You don't want to talk about that.
Bring it out.
You don't want to talk about that. What if they controlled your food supply? For you gluttons out there
Bring it out.
who like to stuff down your throat. What if they controlled your food supply? Power grid. We have any primitive, skilled brothers and sisters who can light a fire?
Bring it out.
At least. You know what I'm saying? At least light a fire. I'm going to show you some statistics today about this governmental assistance. In the reset, they're taking that away. No more. We've gotten comfortable. Prescription drugs, alcohol, wine, the booze, the drugs. Could you live without it? We got some people that homeschool their children, but if you can leave me on, What if they take away their educational system? You have the intellect to be able to raise your own children. See, a lot of us in this system, you don't have to raise your children. The public governmental assistance will do that for you.
That's right. That's right.
We will keep them for most of the day, and we will let you have them in the nighttime. So you're not raising your children. Do you have the intellect to be able to raise a sound daughter or a sound mind intellectually without you giving the curriculum?
Bring it out.
What about the 911 system? Doctors,
Bring it out.
physicians, nurses. Any of that in Israel? Can you do it? This is the thing. And I do understand that brothers and sisters, they believe that they can turn on the switch. I played sports all my life, probably the hardest sport that you can play. I am telling you. And I've seen the best. I've played with the best. Your favorite NFL Pro Bowler right now is getting dominated. I promise you. You cannot just turn on the switch, man.
That's right.
It does not work like that.
That's right.
And a lot of us in the truth, that's how we move.
Bring it out.
I swear. That's how we move. Shutting down right in front of your face. Give me the next slide. Now let's just say if you could, you say you're an Israelite. Oh, hell yeah, I can do that. What proof do you have? Where's your proof that you can do these things? Where's your proof? Okay? Now I know brothers and sisters, you know, when was the last time y'all put something in the piggy bank with your stock?
Bring it out.
When was the last time? Kind of dry. You heard that? You heard that, Deke? The pen. You heard the pen. Let's just say a blackout happened. Let's just say they put the next variant of COVID on the scene. Shut everything down this time. Can you go 1 month?
Bring it out.
Without the store? Can you go 1 month? Are you ready today for one tiny month? 1 month.
Bring it out.
A lot of us got caught slipping in that cold storm last year. And you don't want to admit it. You know, you came in church. Oh, yeah, I was good. Oh, yeah, hell yeah, I was good. I was good. Nervous as hell in that mud. Damn. I knew I should have listened to the elder. I knew I should have listened to the
Bring it out.
God damn, man, damn.
Bring it out.
Caught you slipping.
Bring it out.
See, you can be real with me, bro. Y'all, trust me. I'm from the same hood y'all from, bro. Real talk. 3 months. 6 months. Anybody ready?
Bring it out.
What about growing your own food? I reached out and I extended to the whole body and offered. I told everybody, look, you got your own backyard, bro. You got a little bit of piece of something. I'm not really saying for the brothers and sisters in apartments. Can't grow anything on a balcony, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping it 100. You can do a little something, but you're limited. You know what I mean? For the ones who got a backyard, I put out an offer. I said, man, grow you something and bring it to the body. The only person that done brought some food to the body is me.
Bring it out. Bring it out.
It's me. Practicing what I preach. Standing on it.
That's right.
I let my wife do that though. You know, she, you know, whatever. Just cut it and bring it. You'll see her come in on the Sabbath. Greens, bell peppers, green beans. Giving alms. Giving to the people. Ain't nobody stepped up and did it yet. Not one. That's cool. It's cool. It's cool because we will catch on. I know it's early. I know sometimes I be speaking to the future. What about, anybody know how to filter water?
Bring it out. Bring it out.
What you gonna drink when the faucet don't work, folks? Like, you know, every day you wake up in the morning, take a shower, the water hot. Sometimes, you know, early in the morning when you don't use that pipe all night, you know what I'm saying? It be steaming, you know, it be real hot. What you gonna do when that don't work? You turn it on and it ain't nothing coming out.
Bring it out.
Where are the herbalists at in Israel?
Bring it out.
The real herbalist. For your foods, for your medicines, to heal your body. If there's no prescription drugs, where are you gonna turn?
Bring it out.
What are you gonna do if there's no Advil in the pantry?
Bring it out.
No amoxicillin, no ibuprofens, all that gone. How you gonna? Permanent shelter, brothers and sisters. Are we making any plans? Permanent shelter? Permanent? You live there? Permanent shelter? Or are you just a ward of the state?
Bring it out. Bring it out.
Or are you just a slave?
Bring it out.
And some of us, that's what we are. Poverty-stricken, slave-stricken mindsets. Are you a ward of the state?
Bring it out. Bring it out.
And when you go in your everyday life in this truth, man, you got your fringes on, Yahawashi, you a part of a camp, and you know, you going out, brothers, I'm teaching, I'm doing God work. I'm teaching, I'm on the street corners, I'm doing God work. Come on, man. Christianity church, every time we come, or I come to the school on the Sabbath day, the Nation of Islam brothers on the street corner doing the work.
Bring it out.
They out there every single Sabbath day passing out their pamphlets, passing out their flyers. They doing the work too, man. So I'm telling you, that bro.
Bring it out.
Let's go back to the slide. Or are you just a ward of the state, brothers and sisters? Are you just a ward of the state? I'm telling you, man, we at war.
That's right.
And we sleep.
That's right. That's right.
And like I told y'all last time, this is what's going to happen, bro. What's going to happen is, there's going to be a few brothers and sisters who was on their job. There's going to be a few brothers and sisters who took things serious. Right. Month after month, buying this here, taking care of this here, month after month. And when something do happen, the whole nation going to jump on their back.
Bring it out.
Square business. I'm telling you. You're going to see who your real friends is then.
That's right. That's right.
You're going to see who your real Akim and Akwaf is then.
Bring it out. Bring it out.
You're going to see. Fall asleep too much in this truth. Next slide. Don't forget about this now. I did a whole sermon on this showing you how the food shortage is just crazy. Don't forget about this. Crops, all the crops was destroyed. 2020, 2021. 125 degrees and then 2 degrees in the same year. Same plane. In different places to where it don't even get that hot. Different places to where it don't even get that cold. It's happening. System shutting down. Grapes, oranges, the berries. When you go to the store, man, you're just buying frozen, rotten mush.
That's right.
Just mushy. All the fruits are just mushy, bro. No juice, no water, no nutrients, no taste. Just mushy, man, with no seeds.
Bring it out.
Mushy. And mushy just means soft for you brothers and sisters who don't understand the Dallas intellect or the Dallas dialect. Give me this first video. I think they forgot. See, this is shutting down right in front of you Israelites' faces, man. And the only thing the brothers care about is the YouTube views and the videos and teaching and condemning their damn self on the street corner.
That's right.
Sisters just la la land, man. La la land. Refuse to put their hand in dirt. Refuse. Right. Refuse to get back their natural estate as being a woman. Refuse. Sit up in that house all damn day. Play the video.
Having an awesome day today. I pulled off the road for a minute. I'm standing, I can't see because it's kind of got some fog on my screen, but behind me is a cement mixing plant. This is for ever. This is where I came to get my building supplies, block and mortar and so forth. But it's closed. And the other one up that's 8 miles north of here is closed, and the one that's 6 miles south is also closed. There's just some strange things going on. This is urgent, and I cannot tell you how urgent this is. Whatever you're doing right now, stop what you're doing and get every dollar of food that you can store today. I mean, with unbelievable urgency, you need to stop. I don't care what you have to sell. Go and just go out there, have a garage sale, and come up with money. But you right now need to purchase at least 1 year's worth of food. I don't mean 90 days worth, I mean a year's worth of food now. Reports are coming out, and I have been doing some work. Florida's a lot of farmland here in Florida. And I'm off the Highway 415 out here. I go out here and do some work for some folks that are farmers. And when I'm out there, I get my vegetables and stuff. And this one guy is fresh and it's awesome. And he's had a produce stand out there. It's an honor system. He has a little money box there. And people, they come and get their produce from him, and they leave their money and so forth. And he's got a sign of his prices and that. And pretty much, you know, a lot of people honor it. I mean, his thought is if, and I'm going to shoot a video of him, but his thought is if they need it that bad, then, you know, as a Christian, he thinks it's his duty to have the food there. Those that can pay for it, and those that can't, he provides food. I mean, that's the way we're supposed to do it. But anyway, they're telling farmers right now, destroy your crops. We're going to give you $1, $1.5. So instead of being, $1, it's going to be $1.50, half a dollar more for your produce than if you were to take it to market and sell it. If you don't destroy your produce, your subsidies are also cut. So farmers right now who provide to large buying, how the commercial farm market works, they're telling farmers, destroy your crops, we'll pay you to destroy your crops. In the state of Iowa, I don't know the state, I gotta look this up, so I'm telling you correctly, they're passing farm bills they have passed them. And these are laws against animal cruelty. Sounds sweet, it can't hurt your dog or animal, but what it does is it's always something. They're making where you can no longer slaughter your own chickens, your own cattle, and your own livestock. Now these are farm belt states pulling this shit off. So you're no longer going to be able to slaughter your own animals. And the government right now is paying you to put down your cattle. Again, we're going to cut your subsidies off. Farmers have no choice right now. So what they have in the ground now, whatever's out, has been transported out of the farms now, that have left the trucks and gone to the produce centers and so forth, that's going to be it. I don't know how many more runs they'll have, but if you were to stop production today, that's what the farmers told me today, if you were to stop production today, they estimate about 6 months worth of food, produce and stuff in the system, the pipeline has gone to the packers and so forth. They take your produce and they irradiate it for starlight, and they do all this shit to it. By the time you get it, it's worthless. And by the time it gets basically to your grocery store, it's shot up with gas and all kinds of crap that it makes it's just, you're not really getting fresh anything as you get it from your Publix grocers and so forth. But right now, so this thing is in play, we're going to be out of food in about 6 months. Now you say, well, I'll just wait 6 months from now. No, you don't get it. In the upcoming weeks, you're not going to be able to afford to buy what's going to be out there. Prices are exploding past inflation right now at the grocery stores. Every day you're going to walk in, and let's say an onion's going to be $1 today, it'll be $3 tomorrow.
Positive. Go back to the slide, and I'm gonna just keep it right there. And y'all know, man, I could have got 100 witnesses on that, but the system is shutting down.
Bring it out.
It is shutting down. Are you a ward of the state? And if you are today, it's always, what a better day than the day to break loose from the bondage and the yoke.
That's right.
What a better day than today. And a lot of the times I'm very mild-tempered. I'm very calm. But I hold my tongue a lot. Because I understand, man, that sometimes it could be grievous. But, bro, we got to get better.
Right.
And I do my best to lead by example. I do my best to lead by example. When you see me, you see me. It's a lot of things that I do, man. But I'm asking the brothers in the Carolinas, brothers and sisters in Arkansas, brothers and sisters in Georgia and in Dallas, buy in today.
That's right.
Buy in. Because at this rate, man, some of us, man, we're not going to be able to sustain this rate for a long time. I'm just being honest with you. Some of us, we can hold it longer than others, but it gets grievous, man. Let's go to the next slide. You do understand that right now, what I'm about to show you as well, you got the food shortages. What's going on? Your systems is shutting down. Right now, they got over 300 ships. Now, they got over 300 container ships out in the Gulf of Mexico, out in the Pacific Ocean, that's not being able to load up their docks right now.
That's right.
Over 300 ships, 300 container ships right now not being able to unload their cargo. 3 of America's largest shipping container ports have been temporarily shut down, delayed due to the COVID protocols. Over 200, 300 ships are sitting at sea, waiting to unload. Your 3 biggest cargo container ship ports in the United States is Long Beach, California, Houston, Texas, and Savannah, Georgia. With shipping ports shut down / delayed, no products are entering into America.
Bring it out.
None. And just like I said earlier, when these things happen to us, when you are a ward of the state, you don't notice.
That's right. Right.
You don't notice that 2 months ago, you paid $2 for something, and it's a routine thing that you buy, and now you're paying $5.50 for it. When you a ward of the state, you can't see that.
Bring it out.
2 months later, 2 months earlier, gas is $2.25. Now it's $2.99. When you a ward of the state, you can't see that.
That's right.
You can't notice it. In result, causing inflation, prices to rise due to high demand of limited resources.
Bring it out.
High demand. Give me this next video. And I'm going to bag it up and I'm going to show you. The system's shutting down, sister. System's shutting down. What are you doing to combat that? And one thing that I like to do is I do not like to give like CNN News and all Fox News, Corrupt News Network, MSNBC. And I'm not saying everything that they put on there is false, but 95% of it is false.
Right.
I like to get the eyewitness views. And you use them too to back up an eyewitness view. But I'm showing you, man, all these ships are backed off on the coast. Play the video.
Hi, Joey. And so we're in Long Beach, California. We're here along the coast, you guys, in Southern California. I was really curious about these container ships, these cargo ships, with all of our products, you guys, from China. And so there's been a delay with shipments, you guys. And so that is the reason you may not be finding some items in your grocery store or where you shop at. For us, it's been cat food. And so we have 13 cats right now, you guys, and we have 4 of those that are kittens, and they do require a special kind of food for kittens. And so we have been going from Target to Target store, and we have found some cats, and so we are stocking up as much as we can when we find it in our pantry. And so, but anyways, you guys, look at this. You can see the Queen Mary off in the distance right over there. That's the Queen Mary, the dome building. That used to house the spruce goose, which was an airplane, right, Joe? It was an airplane, the spruce goose. And so who was the, Howard Hughes, that's what it was. And so they used to get tours there, but I don't think it's there anymore. I never went, you guys, we never went. But we had
Pause it. Give me the next video. That's just one eyewitness. Let's get another eyewitness and see if this is actually real, man. These things is shutting down right in front of your face. And we're not done, man. We're going to talk about a whole bunch of other stuff because some of these things, man, in these churches, they just going to throw precepts down your throat. Play the video. Pause it. You see how big that ship is, man? Do you know the amount of cargo that's on that ship?
Bring it out.
Yeah, that's the one ship is a whole store. Well, one ship is 10 stores.
That's right.
50 stores.
That's right.
One ship is 50 stores of cargo and products. Add that up with 100 ships. Add it up.
Bring it out. Bring it out.
Do the numbers. Play the video. Pause it. Go to the next slide. And I want to get people to really understand what this means because only thing that we thinking of what this means is some tissue or like some hand sanitizer or something like that, right? I want to show you what this means, brothers and sisters. What this means. How serious is this issue? What kind of cargo is on these ships? Y'all like to drive cars?
Bring it out.
Where you think them cars come from?
Bring it out.
Huh? On them ships, buses, trucks, crane, paper, grain, wood, steel, coal, iron, cement, oil for the gas, sugar, salt, sand, different type of oils, wine, liquor, toys, television, clothing, meat, computer, housing products, wires, sheetrock, tiles, countertops, moldings, and roofing, all of it coming on the ship.
Bring it out.
What if you a subcontractor and you order some countertops to install in somebody's house and they backload you 6 months?
Bring it out. Bring it out.
Where that money gonna come in at? How you gonna get paid? What if you do roofing? What if you sell cars? What if you handle cranes and do subcontracting business for cranes and it ain't no cranes to sell? How you gonna get paid?
Bring it out.
Basically, everything in your house come off that ship.
Right.
Prices getting higher and we ain't even noticing. As long as we can be in our feelings, long as we can be damn emotional.
Bring it out.
Long as we can have a problem, long as we can have a fit, long as we can stir up strife and long as we can be a demon, I'm cool with that, man. I'm good. I'm good with that. I'm good.
Bring it out.
I'm good. Brothers and sisters need to wake up.
That's right.
System shutting down right in front of your face. 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 Give me the next video. And you know, man, the corner, the street corner, man, the precept, the teaching classes, sitting in the seat, the video, the garment, the fringes. Okay, all right. Play the video.
My face is all too dark to TSB today. So why not continue that? Let's talk about the government here and their actions. So a report came out, I read it on Twitter, from a very reputable source, and I've heard of multiple sources, is that the government is preparing to basically intervene into the issue here, particularly the anchorage and the number of ships off the port of LA and Long Beach. Now, as we all know, this has been growing immensely. This is marine traffic showing you that anchorage off the port of LA and Long Beach. And if you zoom out here a little bit more, you'll see ships just milling about here, just sailing around because they don't want to come into the anchorage. And if you go out even further, you just see ships coming in here, one after another, just coming in a long line.
Pause it. Look at that.
Bring it out.
Look at that. Some of this cargo not going to make it over for the next 8 months.
That's right.
Next 10 months. Look at that. Play the video.
And a long line across the Pacific, you start to see those vessels coming in here. And the rumor that's going around, again, I take that source as valid, is that the Biden administration wants to come in and do a couple of things. They want to start 24/7 operations at the port of LA Long Beach. They want to eliminate pier pass fees to get more trucks and rail in to the ports. And then they want to fine truckers. This is by the way, truck appreciation. Thank you, truckers. We appreciate everything you do. But the U.S. government now wants to fine you if you miss your gate appointment because you're not there on time. So this has not been confirmed, but we're hearing about it coming in. But I want to touch on this for a couple of reasons.
Pause it. Go to 9:30. Play it.
More. If you have to multiple move containers, that's a problem. Plus, some of the containers on these ships are.
We are.
Big con on that. Go ahead and take care of that. But, and I got way more for you today. I'm showing you that the system's shutting down because all these things happen at the same time.
Bring it out.
All of them happening at the same exact time. The same exact time. And Israel, man, just want to be emotional.
That's right.
My God. Are we not seeing what's going on in the world? Are you not seeing what's going on that's about to affect your wife? That's about to affect your children. That's about to affect your husband. That's about to affect your real family and your real life.
Bring it out.
What are we complaining about? What are we mad about? What are we upset about? The only thing that'll kill you, man, is when you can't feed your wife.
That's right.
That's different.
Bring it out.
Don't give a damn what you're going through now. When them children come and they looking at you, that's gonna devastate you, man.
Right.
It's gonna devastate you.
Bring it out.
It's gonna devastate you.
Bring it out.
Facts, bro. Facts. Play the video.
Refrigerated containers, which need plugs, needs power, and you have a finite amount on land that you can do this. So you just can't start offloading containers, dumping them onto the terminal here if you can't get them out the gate. If you can't get them on trucks, on chassis, on railways, that's not what's going to solve this problem. Yeah, in the short term, it makes the marine exchange data look better. Hey, we're not at 65 ships an anchor. We're the Biden administration. We're the presidential administration. We've got it down to 35. We are helping you. Means squat. If that material is sitting there on a terminal, it's as good as being floated on a vessel. Let me be clear. It does not matter. As a matter of fact, it makes it worse because now that ship that's sitting there is heading back to Asia to load up with more containers to bring back to you. And again, This situation is in LA Long Beach, and if you go out and look at different areas, like let's go report here in Savannah.
This is in Savannah, Georgia.
Here's Savannah.
Positive.
Angry.
Same thing in Savannah, Georgia. It's a major docking port. Play the video.
It's off Savannah right now, where ships are lined up off the port of Savannah, waiting to get in. Going for Houston, even though you just see a lot of red here because the red.
Positive. Look at all them tankers. That's oil for your gas. All them red dots. They can't get in either. Play it.
Tankers, you still see some green in there for container ships. And if you want to help, let me show you the place you help.
Positive. Go to that website that I got up on there. It's called Marine Traffic. Pull that up on the screen if you can for me, bro, so we can see it live. This is a live view of it right now. Zoom in, just in case if anybody want to say that that's old. This is a real live view. Zoom in, zoom in. Keep it right there. Now zoom out a little bit. You see at this port right here, this is one of the major ports we got. You see all them ships right there? Like sitting ducks. They done been there for 4 weeks, 5 weeks. Zoom out a little bit more. Zoom out. Zoom out some more. Look at this. They're just sitting there. They've been there for months. They've been there for weeks. Zoom out. Go to the other side. Go to Georgia. Zoom out. Go on the other side. To the right. Zoom in on the coast of Florida, above Florida. Yeah. Zoom up. Right there. Zoom in. Zoom in. Look at that. Look at that. That's in the ocean, man. They're just sitting there. If they don't dock, you don't have no stores.
That's right, that's right.
There is no produce. There is nothing. If they don't get them up, man, the system's shutting down right in front of your face, man.
That's right.
What else are we worried about other than the kingdom? What else are we worried about? Not getting our spirit right. Because when this hit, woo, you're going to see the true spirit of a brother. You're going to see the true spirit of a sister.
Bring it out.
My God. You're going to see it. I promise you. All these things are happening right in front of our faces, man. And we can't get brothers and sisters to buy into the church.
Bring it out.
It used to be a time to where granny, grandfather, aunt, uncle, mother, father, and children was in the church.
That's right.
Look to your left and to your right. Who you know in this mud?
Bring it out.
Huh? Who you know? Who you personally know? Who you grew up with in this mud? This is serious, bit. Give me the next slide. And at the same exact time, you have what's called the Great Reset by the World Economic Forum. Okay? In the year 1913, the Bretton Woods movement, they came together over there in Switzerland and created the Federal Reserve fiat debt-based system. Basically, the green money that you have in your wallet, if you look on that paper, it does not have the word money on it.
Bring it out. That's right.
Everybody, if you got $1, pull out the dollar out your pocket. Look at it on the front. Look at it on the back. Tell me where money at.
Bring it out.
These are promissory notes.
That's right.
These are debt instruments. Promise to pay you back when the gold standard gets reinserted back into the world. And I got a whole nother lecture for that, man. It's just, I'm on a time restriction. So we got the food shortages. We have the tankers. We got the oil. We got the shipping containers. Can't load in, and we got inflation going on at the same time. Blowing up. It's blowing up. Look how much inflation is. 1913 is when the USD came into fruition. A promissory note, a debt-based system backed up off faith. You cannot turn in $1 and get $1 of gold. They're going to slap you and make you walk out the bank. Okay?
Bring it out.
In 1913, the worth of $100. That same $100 in the year 2018 is worth $2,500. The same thing. Inflation. Take me off the screen. No. The small one. If you look to the right, this is all going down at the same time. You look at the buying power of the dollar. How is it all the way up to the left and all the way down to the right? Understand what you're looking at. All this going down at the same time. Give me the next slide. Let me give it to you in more perspective about what inflation is, brothers and sisters. Because we don't know. Our mamas did, our parents didn't teach us this. The public school system didn't teach us this. Basically just allowed us to be a slave. Look at this. Cost of living in 1938. A new house cost you $3,900. A new car costs you, what they say, $660? Average rent in 1938 was $27. Gasoline, 10 cents a gallon. 3 cents a stamp. You could go to the movies for a quarter in 1938. Eggs, 18 cents per dozen. 50 cents a gallon for milk. Let's go roughly 30 years later. Let me show you what inflation did. So that new house cost you $3,900. 30 years later, $13,000. Going up. That new car that cost you $600, now it costs you $3,400. Prices going up. Inflation. Right in our time. The system is deflating right on us. Give me the next slide. Let's get more. What about in 1971 to 1999 to 2015? Look at this, man. A new house in 1971 cost you $25,000. A new house in 2015 cost you $200,000. 200 racks. A new car in 1971 cost you $3,500. A new car in 2021 will cost you $35,000, man. 35 racks. You want to drive off something brand new off the lot from Chevy? You want to go to Matt David and get you a Kia? Get you a Hyundai? You better make sure that credit right, or you better come in there with a duffel bag of cash. That credit ain't right, they're going to slap you upside your head and make you walk out that door. You better have that duffel bag. This is what's going on in our world. This is what's going on, what's happening to us right now. All these prices and stuff going up, the system shutting down right in front of our faces, and Israelites, all they want to do is debate.
That's right.
They just want to debate. All right, that don't mean that. The precept, that don't mean that the precept, you bugged out, bro. That ain't right. You gotta go to the book of, well, they said that Moses did this and then John. Boy, I swear you can't make this stuff up, Kimpo. I swear you can't. And you know, some of us, what I'm realizing is in this walk, you know, a lot of us from the same neighborhood, but we're not from the same household.
That's right.
That is a big difference, a huge difference in this walk. Give me the next slide. What slide number is that? What about these vaccines? What about the jab? They're calling it the jab now. The jab. The jab. What about the jab? Who out here getting jabbed up low key with the fringes on? Who out here scared? Anybody out here getting jabbed up? Jab, zab, Judah. This is real question, because we're not talking about these vaccines, man. They pounding the gas on the vaccines today, man. They pounding the gas. Were you getting pressured into that jab? Is that going to be you? You did good for 2 years. You did good for the first year. Will you take that vaccine because of you scared? Peer pressure. I know people in my personal family got the jab because of peer pressure, bro. I cannot believe that. Granny and mama and cousin and they all telling you, they playing it on the news 24/7. And then they all talking about it in your ear. And then they got bugged out and went and got it themselves. Will you take that vaccine and keep your job? See, that's different. See, we ain't We ain't got to that point yet. Will you take the vaccine to keep your job? What are Israelites going to do? Man, brothers and sisters, they going into these jobs now, and they going in there with that religious paper, man. They slapping that out the door, man. They ain't hearing that, man. They not hearing that religious exemption, man. They slapping that out the door. You too late for that. Should have been that came and did that. But a lot of us, man, will we take that vaccine to keep that money flowing in? To keep that check coming? Will you take the vaccine to keep your house? Will you take the vaccine to keep your car? Will you take the vaccine to keep your property? Some of these Israelite elders told you to take the vaccine 2 years ago when it first came on the scene. Can't believe it. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that. Men of God telling their whole congregation to get in there and get an early death sentence. Madness. Madness. Egregious. Give me another word. Got some synonyms for that? Outrageous. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Man of God. The voice of God. What? The voice of God. What God you serving, man? Give me the next slide. Hey, now you got this story, man, all over on Facebook, bro. Kyrie Irving, and we're going to be dealing with these fringes too. You know, a lot of, I ain't seen no class on it yet of showing exactly what it is, but Kyrie Irving had the fringes on, all Israel going crazy. He Israelite. He Israelite. He keeping commandments. He's serving God. Kyrie Irving can't play basketball no more because he don't want to take a shot. But it ain't nothing but a media rebel, man. You got to know how the media work, man. Right. They got to have a rebel. They got to have somebody blacklisting. But LeBron say take the vaccine. LeBron say he fully vaccinated. What you think all the children going to do that look up to LeBron? Get out. What you think they going to do? LeBron got 100 million followers on his social media. Got everybody lining up like sheep to the slaughter. What slide number is that? And I want brothers and sisters to understand, man, is the whole world is waking up. Don't nobody want to do that no more with these vaccines. Give me this video. Give me this next video. They rioting now. They fighting back now. They not having it no more. But our people, man, they let anything come in their hood. They let anything come in their community, and they will exchange a shot for $25. Play the video. Play the video. Play the video. They not having it, bro. They not having it. They're not having this. And look at this, man. They don't know what the hell they doing, man. They getting their fight style off of Grand Theft Auto. You know what I'm saying? But this is what's going on around the world. People are standing up, man. People are not having this anymore. They're not going to go around and give up their businesses and forfeit their things that they got going on just because somebody telling them to take a damn shot, man. They fighting back. They fighting back. They not having it. They causing riots in the streets, man. They shooting, man. They fighting back. It's positive. When have you ever seen our people doing that? When have you ever seen our people stand up and say, no, we're not going to allow that in our communities. No, we're not going to allow that in our neighborhoods. And you damn sure not going to do it to my children.
That's right.
Give me the next video. People standing up. People fighting this, man. People are starting to wake up and starting to understand that you don't have to do these things. But some of these Israelite elders, they're going to lead you just like a sheep to the slaughter.
That's right.
Just like a sheep to the slaughter.
That's right.
And you love these guys. And you worship these guys. And you mimic these guys. Fight for your nation. Play the video. This ain't just going on in one place, man. These people are rioting. These people are standing up. Not our people, though. Not us. Not us. All we're going to do is kumbaya, and we're gonna wait for the next George Floyd story so we can act like that we black activists. So we can act like we care for our nation. so we can act like we care for our people. These people ain't playing, man. They rising up against the government. They shutting down the freeways, walking all on the freeways, man. They not having this stuff. But if you look at the blacks, Hispanics, man, them Negroes, man, they gonna exchange it for $25. Simple. Simple-minded. Slave mentality. Slave-minded people. And the system gonna eat them up. And the system gonna eat them up.
The only way to minimise illness in this pandemic is through the vaccine. And when people believe...
Give me the next slide. This is punishment to the Israelites, man, who only depend on the precept. Who can't make things manifest with their own hands. Who can't go out there and get something done with their own 2 hands and their own 2 feet and their own 2 eyes and their own brain to manifest something.
Right.
We on the world stage, man. This is the beast system programming at its finest.
That's right.
The beast system at its finest. And I don't really be talking about this stuff, man, but trust me, well-versed. Well-versed. Please understand. But I teach the Bible, mainly, okay? Have we not seen this before when they talk about vaccines and getting shots? Y'all ever seen them adults with that shot on their arm? You know, if you in your late 50s, if you in your 60s, you in your late 40s, you know, they got that, I don't know what the hell kind of shot. They been running operations and psychological operations on us, man.
Right.
And every single time we'll go down there, yes, a massa for $25, for $30. Every single time. Trusting in the enemy. Haven't we seen this before? Let's take a closer look. You know it's a pandemic every 100 years.
Yeah.
They run the same movie on us.
Bring it out.
It's a pandemic every 100 years. It's a psychological operation ran on the masses in order to control them. Greed for power. Greed and power. Let me give you some, and I'm going to show you some images to where they run in the same psychological operation. 1720 and 1722 American measles, smallpox, pandemic made everybody get mandatory vaccinations. Everybody. Mandatory vaccination. 1817 to 1824 Korea pandemic. Everybody get mandatory vaccinations. 1918 to 1919 the Spanish flu. Everybody get mandatory vaccinations. In 2021, and it's not going to end until 2025, mandatory vaccinations. What do the blacks and Hispanics do? They line up.
That's right.
Tuskegee experiments. What did the black people do? Line up.
Bring it out.
Oh, he said everything is all right. Oh, he said everything, Master said everything is good. They're coming out with these vaccines. You don't get that jab, you can't keep your job. A lot of people going to get scared.
That's right.
They're going to lose space. They're going to start panicking. The Lord going to start choosing the losers. The Lord going to start making them crazy in their mind. And they're going to go in there and they're going to submit down to Massa. And get fired 3 months later.
Get out.
And get let off 4 months later. Get laid off 3.5 months later.
Bring it out.
Give me the next slide. Look at this. Ain't this familiar? This is called the Spanish flu. Mandatory vaccines. Look this up, brothers and sisters. Matter of fact, go back to the next slide. The last slide. Look this up, man. Don't just be coming in here and just believing every single thing that I put out. Do some damn research for yourself. Stop coming in here and just believing every single thing that people are just saying out their mouths, man. Do your own research. Go look this stuff up, man. This is easy to find. This is you can go to Wikipedia on this. This is easy. Give me the next slide. They've been running the same psyop on us, man. This is in 1919. Why they got masks on?
Bring it out.
Ain't they making everybody with the mask now? Why they got masks on then? Hey, what that Zion? What that sign say with the middle picture? Got that sign on the neck. What that sign say?
Wear a mask. Or go to jail.
They can say wear a mask or go to jail. Aren't the police just harassing you when you go, sir, ma'am, where's your mask? Where's your mask? You need to cooperate. Where's your mask? Hey, sorry, reaching for their guns. We got this obedient Negro. He don't want to put on this goddamn mask. We gonna need some backup. Backup start coming up. Got the hand on the gun over a damn mask, man.
Bring it out. That's right.
It don't even work. You should see the masks that they wear down there in the oil fields, in the coal fields, when they dealing with radiation. Man, they got all kinds of suits on, stuff, and all kind of masks on. You walking around with a piece of cotton thinking you can't get sick. What the?
Bring it out.
How far of a civilization have we failed, really, when you really look at it? Give me the next slide. And look at us today. And you got people, boy, they gonna give you them ugly looks, boy. You come around them, you ain't got no mask on, bro. They gonna give you ugly look. Zombie. You know, have you not seen the news? Biden got his third booster shot. Where's yours?
Bring it out.
I cannot believe you don't believe in this. What a shame. You know what I'm saying? Brothers and sisters losing friends and losing family members over this garbage, man. They ain't doing nothing but giving people early death sentences. You walk up in there and you get diagnosed with COVID, you probably got high blood pressure. Or you probably got hypertension, or you probably got a bad history of health. So as soon as you go in there, they're trying to get you out. Look, I mean, this is the same thing today. And this ain't nothing but programming to get us scared. This ain't nothing but programming to keep us in fear. This ain't nothing but programming to keep us walking around like slaves.
That's right.
Keep us walking around in fear. But we'll never be able to stand up. But we'll never be able to fight back. We'll never be able to stand on our own 2 feet and say enough is enough.
Get out.
Get your ass out of my damn neighborhood, man. We're not dealing with that. No, we don't want to take your shot for $30. No, we don't want to do it. Not neighborhood, though. Not neighborhood. And the next image that I want to show you is, I'm going to show you this next image, and then I'm going to just flash it, and I'm going to show it to you, because I don't really like bringing out stuff like this, but, I mean, I had to do it. Give me this next slide. Because all they doing is, man, they just running psyops on you, man. They just laying down a card on you.
Bring it out.
And a lot of people looking at me like, what the hell is that? What the? Just don't even worry about it. But trust me, they got quarantine cards that they can play to make everybody in the world quarantine. Y'all remember that? You had the quarantine?
Bring it out.
And then you had the CDC, the Center of Disease Control, telling you what to take, telling you what to do. Got the card right there for you. Immortality serum. Giving people, man, they sterilizing a lot of brothers and sisters that don't even know it.
Bring it out.
Getting sterilized.
Bring it out.
Turning you into the white man. Facts.
Bring it out.
People fighting back. Or you gonna fight back, or you gonna get swallowed up by the system.
Bring it out.
You're gonna get swallowed in your feelings, in your emotions, and being mad, and not handling your damn business. Georgia, Arkansas, North Carolina, Dallas, not handling your business. Give me the next slide. Another thing I want to talk about, and this is something that these brothers and these sisters, they don't want to admit it, but the data says otherwise. I want brothers to look to their left and to their right. Sisters, look to your left and to your right. You'll come to find out that 4 out of 10 people are actually working. You'll find out that in America, in our household, only 4 out of 10 people got income coming in. The statistics are showing all-time low of of income in the household, all-time low. It's an all-time low in pay rate. It's an all-time low in job opportunities. It's an all-time low in work hours. It's an all-time low when new businesses open up. It's an all-time low for available work. And nobody want to talk about it. We sweep that under the rug. You know, we say everything gonna be all right. Okay. There's no available jobs left. Workforce today is mainly warehouse, janitorial, assembly line work. And I'm not saying anything is wrong with that, but that's all that's available. And when you at these jobs, graveyard shift, graveyard. 12 hours, kinfolk. That's all you can afford. That's all you can find these days, man. Go on Indeed. They got some 12 hours a day, 14 hours a day. That's all they got. That's all that's available. Because all the work is gone. System crashing right in front of your face. 51.3% of Americans are unemployed today. 51.3. 22% of the unemployment percentage, they either owe disability or they get unemployment checks. So really about 3 in every 10 people in America are currently working, employed, and bringing in income. And this is unskilled labor. Okay? You got your Babylon book? I got mine too. Let me get mine real quick. Babylon 10 book 2. And I encourage you, brothers and sisters, man, if you never read that book, you will realize, man, that we had civilizations all over the planet, man.
Right.
We had it all. And we lost it all. Go to the famous page in page 90. And I just want to read this because this is something that don't get talked about, man. This is something, this system crashing right in front of our eyes. And these are the real things that's be holding us right here today. And we'll brush it off. Read page 90 and just read down at the bottom. You ain't got to read all that.
It's from Babylon to 10 book 2, page 90. The black Jews had an advantage over the African tribes.
No, read down to where it say the Jews right here in the middle.
Right here.
Just read that part.
The Jews made use of every opportunity. They were industrious and skillful people.
Industrious and skillful people. Read.
And the Jewish Canadian states worked out kings.
Kings, read.
Princes,
read. Governors, read.
Generals,
read.
Secretaries, treasurers, revenue agents, judges, architects, engineers, doctors, historians, language interpreters, mathematicians, jewelers, sculptors, masons, carpenters, painters of art, goldsmith, leather workers, potters, armorers, saddlers, blacksmith, agriculturalists, etc.
That's why I got on the Facebook Messenger the other day and I asked people like, bro, what are you going to do in the kingdom of heaven? What is your occupation going to be? This is high level stuff, man. Governors, generals, secretary, treasurers, judges, architect, engineer, doctor, historian, mathematician, sculptors, carpenters, masons, goldsmith. This is high skill level work, man. High skill level work. Anybody doing that today?
Bring it out.
So how we gonna just snap the finger, bro? How is it just genie in a bottle, snap the finger, I'm a doctor? Snap the finger, genie in a bottle, I'm a judge now, I'm a judge.
Bring it out.
You gotta work at these things, man. You gotta put forth effort. Not just one day, not just 2 days. They gotta be your lifestyle.
That's right.
But there is glimpse, there is glimmer of hope. See, all of this is going to be for the people that's inserted in the system, that's wards of the state. But there is another side of it. Give me the next slide. And it don't have to be like this, man. This is when we thrive. When the system starts shutting down, when the programming starts coming out, this is when we thrive, man. This is when we step up. This is when we take that next step and stop being damn slaves. This is when we step up. The more trouble that's at our hand, the more we multiply and grow. Learn to trade, brothers and sisters. Learn to trade. Stop sitting on your hands. Square business. Ain't no more available work out here, man. It's up to you. It's on your own. And look at this, man. A plumber. Damn, they're paying $40 an hour a plumber. crane operator. This is skilled work, man. Get your CDL out with your commercial driving. Get out there on the road and drive. Heavy equipment mechanic, $30 an hour. Working on them ACs, man, $35 an hour. Knowing how to work on cars, $30 an hour. Knowing how to weld carpets. These are high-paying skills, man. High-paying skills. But we just want to clock in. And you know, man, we just going to do the same thing over and over until the system take us out. There isn't going to be any of this anymore longer, brothers and sisters. You need to get your mind right. You need to get your life right. You need to get your priorities right. But this is going to hit you. Right at your door. Right on your forehead. Right on your doorstep. It's going to hit you. Give me the next slide. Who going to fight back? Who going to fight back? Who going to fight? Who going to go to war? Who gonna put their life on the line? Who gonna protect their children? Who gonna protect their wife? Who gonna protect their family? Who gonna fight back? Who? Because I swear, boy, it's a lot of talking, bro. Bruce, man, I swear, man. I swear. I showed you. Put me on the big screen. I showed you the schedule, man. This is 24/7. If I miss one day, it's gonna be phone calls. And I'm not saying it. I'm just keeping it a buck, bro. I'm just keeping it real. And we got plenty of other brothers that's just like that. Brothers and sisters in one body, buy in, bro. Buy in. Buy in. Because we gonna need each other.
That's right.
And everybody else in Israel, y'all buy in too, but we gonna need each other.
That's right.
Negroes so individual in this walk, bro. Thinking about themselves, doing things for themselves, and you're gonna get put to death by yourself too.
That's right.
You're gonna get swallowed up by the system by yourself too.
That's right.
Buy in, brothers and sisters. Buy in. Buy in. Buy in. This is real deal. And I could have kept going with more situations and more opportunities. And Lord will, man, I'm going to get that blessing and get some more time here soon. It's coming. It's coming. But I'm going to keep my feet to the plow. I'm going to use every second and every minute that I got right now to show the nation that Negroes got to get their mind right. Brothers and sisters are equating their salvation to the kingdom because of their fringes. My God. How could we get that low? Without being able to operate and manifest things with our hands. We got to get ready, man. Give me Proverbs 10 and 1.
Break it out.
Let's go to the scriptures. Give me Proverbs 10 and 1. You Negroes better wake up, man. Stop letting just one brother go around doing all the damn work.
Bring it out.
Because when that brother start opening up his mouth, when that brother starts saying something, he could probably have a whole rap sheet to talk for 5 years. Start helping out.
That's right.
Start buying in. Start taking care of your family. Start prepping. Start getting your mind right. I promise you, bro. I promise you. It's going to knock at your door, man. Give me Proverbs 10 and 1. Read this.
Proverbs chapter 10 verse 1.
Read.
The Proverbs of Solomon. A wise son maketh a glad father, but a foolish son is the heaviness of his mother.
We need brothers and sisters to take heed, man. Take heed. Take heed on what you're doing. Take heed. Understand. You can either be a wise son or you can be a disobedient son. Read.
Treasures of wickedness profit nothing.
A lot of us, we just storing up treasures of bitterness, storing up treasures of wickedness, storing up treasures of strife and anger. It profiteth nothing. Read.
But righteousness delivereth from death.
That's how you're going to escape all of this, man, being righteous in your mind. Keep reading.
The Lord will not suffer the soul of the righteous to famine.
The Lord going to always protect his righteous. Read.
But he casteth away the substance of the wicked.
The substance of the wicked don't get swallowed up by the system.
He
Read.
becometh poor that dealeth with a slack hand. But the hand of the diligent maketh rich.
Keep reading.
He that gathereth in the summer is a wise son.
Read again.
He that gathereth in the summer is a wise son.
Read again.
He that gathereth in summer is a wise son.
What you think that mean?
Bring it out.
What that mean? Gathering in the summer, man. That mean you prepping.
That's right.
I come home to that house, man. I show my rib. Look at this. Look what I got. Got this right here. Quick. Yeah, that shit. You know what I'm saying? It was on 725. I snatched that. Yep, got that too. 40 bucks. Snatch that. Building. You can't do it all in one day. Read.
He that gathereth in summer is a wise son.
Gathereth in summer is a wise son. Continue to build, continue to stack, continue to plant the righteous seeds.
But
Read.
he that sleepeth in harvest
But he that sleepeth in that harvest, man, read.
is a son that causeth shame.
And that's what a lot of us is, man. It's harvest season. We in the bed knocked out snoozing.
Get out.
Just snoozing. I'm going to let everybody else do it. I'm good. Everybody else got it. I'm good. Snoozing. Sleeping. Snoozing. Sleeping. It's going to come upon you, man. You better wake up. Give me Proverbs 6:4. Better wake up. This ain't no game, man. This ain't playing with nobody. We keep getting signs. We keep getting wonders. They shut down your power. You had the cold front come down, the busted pipes everywhere, ruining everything. What you gonna do when it's 125 degrees outside, man? 125 degrees. What you gonna do? Everything start busting. Everything start breaking. What you gonna do? Start getting your mind right now. And the only way to really get prepared for a situation, a brother and sister can stock up beans all the way up to the ceiling and eat all the beans in 2 weeks.
Get out.
That don't mean nothing, man, just because you stock up to the ceiling. What means something is you got your mind right. You know how to operate and you know how to use your brain. And in order to take that and last it for 5 years, read this.
Proverbs chapter 6 verse 4.
Read.
Give not sleep to thine eyes, nor slumber to thine eyelids.
Don't be out here asleep, man. Don't be out here getting tossed to and fro and getting seduced by these doctrines. Read.
Deliver thyself as a roe from the hand of the hunter,
Deliver yourself from the roe in the hand of the hunter. Read.
and as a bird from the hand of a
As soon
fowler.
as that bird get in danger, he fly right off. Keep reading.
Go to the ant, thou
A
sluggard.
lot of us got a lot of sluggard ways, man. Do good for 2 weeks, ball back for 6 months. Do good for 2 weeks, ball back for 4 months. Read.
Consider her ways,
Consider the ant ways. Read.
and be wise.
And use your brain. Consider the ant ways and use your brain, man. This is a thinking man's game. Read.
Which having no
The
God,
ant don't have no God. Read.
overseer,
The ant don't have no overseer. Read.
or
Don't
ruler,
even have no ruler. Read.
gather her food in the harvest. How long wilt thou sleep, O sluggard?
Hold on. Read verse 8 again.
Verse 8.
Read.
Which having no God, overseer or ruler, provided her meat in the summer.
Provided the meat for the summer, prepping, always looking ahead, always got their eyes up, always got their head on the super, preparing for when the next thing come, you'll be ready. Read.
And gather her food in the harvest.
Knowing how to gather food, knowing how to gather your spirit up in the harvest. Read.
How long wilt thou sleep?
Read again.
How long wilt thou sleep?
Read
How
again.
long wilt thou sleep?
How long you gonna sleep, sis? How long you gonna sleep? To the eviction notice? To the turmoil and the anguish and all these things happen upon you. How long will you sleep? Read.
How long wilt thou sleep, O sluggard? When wilt thou arise out of thy sleep?
When you gonna wake up, man? When you gonna fight back and get up out your damn sleep? It's burdensome on brothers, man, who gotta stay awake 24/7. Other brothers need sleep too. Read.
Yet a little sleep,
A little sleep. Read.
a little slumber,
A little slumber.
a
Read.
little folding of the
You're
hands
sitting on your hands.
to
Read.
sleep. So shall thy poverty come as one that traveleth,
Just like a woman that's having a baby. Read.
and thy want as an armed man.
Proverbs 10:5 again. Brothers and sisters, wake up. This is why we need to unite. This is why we need brothers and sisters to buy in. Because I am telling you, after 3 days, and brothers and sisters ain't been helping out, ain't been trying to grow their own food, ain't been trying to sustain their own self, haven't been trying to, at least if they know that they're not in the position to do it, at least link up with somebody that is in the position to do it. At least link up. But it's more negative news than it is positive news. Read this.
Proverbs chapter 10 verse 5.
Listen to the scriptures. Read.
He that gathereth in summer is a wise son.
When you gather up in that summer, man, that means you know how to use your brain. You wise. Read.
But he that sleepeth in harvest is a son that causeth shame.
Give me Proverbs 19:24. Proverbs 19:24. That slothful spirit. I'm telling you, man, some of us are not in the position to be slothful. It's 24 every single day. Some of our brothers and sisters are slothful with nothing on their hands. Read this.
Proverbs chapter 19, verse 24.
Read.
A slothful man hideth his hand in his bosom.
Sitting on his hands. Sister sitting on her hands. She knows she can do better. She knows she can buy in. He know he can do better. He know he can learn, but he gonna sit on his hands. Read.
And will not so much as bring it to his mouth
He
again.
ain't gonna bring it to his mouth again, man. Read.
Smite a scorner, and the simple will beware. And reprove one that have understanding, and he will understand knowledge.
Keep reading.
He that wasteth his father and chasteth away his mother is a son that causeth shame and bringeth reproach.
Give me Jeremiah 29 and 17. Just showing you the severity of it, man. And I could have went on about this. I have a multitude of information, a multitude of things I could show. But again, man, you get the message. And don't be beginning here, oh yeah, Bishop said it, so it's true. Go look it up for yourself, and maybe you'll realize it sooner than what I'm telling you. Read this.
Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 17.
And this is the reason why we got to get our spirit right. Read.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts.
Thus said our God. Read.
Behold, I will send upon them the sword.
The sword coming to our neighborhood. Read.
The
famine coming to our neighborhoods. Read.
And the pestilence.
And pestilence is already here. Read.
And will make them like foul pigs that cannot be eaten. They are so evil. And I will persecute them with the sword.
The Lord said he coming to the Israelites who don't have their mind right, who submitted to the system. He gonna persecute them with the sword. Read.
With the famine.
He gonna persecute them with the famine. Read.
With the pestilence.
He gonna persecute them with pestilence. Read.
And will deliver them to be removed to all the kingdoms of the earth. To be a curse.
To be a what?
To be a curse.
To be a what?
To be a curse.
Can't be playing in this era, man. Can't be playing in this age, man. You one paycheck away from being on the streets.
Right.
One paycheck.
Right.
One paycheck. One paycheck from being on the streets. And brothers and sisters just want to just worry about every other thing, man. We at war. We on our last. And you better get on your shield. Read.
And an astonishment.
To be a curse and to be an astonishment. Read. And a hissing to the other nations. Read. And a reproach to the people. Read.
Among all the nations whither I have driven them.
And that's how they looking at us, man. I see these other nations, they out here fighting against these vaccines, man. And our people, man, submitting to it for $25, for $50, for $100 to get them a quick high. A quick high.
Bring it out.
That's how simple-minded our people is, man. And a lot of these Negroes in the Israelite church with fringes on. I swear to God they is. I swear to God they are.
That's right.
I swear on everything they are.
Right.
This is real talk, bro.
Right.
This is real talk. This is serious business. And luckily you got somebody as passionate to give it to you in this way. Hopefully, man, to get you to get your mind right. Read.
Because they have not hearkened to my word.
Read again.
Because they have not hearkened to my word.
Got sermon after sermon coming out, class after class coming out, article after article coming out, still don't believe God's word. Read.
Saith the Lord, which I sent unto them by my servants, the prophets.
Sent unto him by his godly man to warn the nation. Read.
Rising up early.
Having his brothers rising up every single day, doing the damn work for the nation, rising up early. Read.
And sending
them out to everywhere that you see, sending them out to every place. Read.
But you will not hear.
But a lot of people, man, it's going in one ear and out the other, can't vote. It go in one ear and out the other with some of us. And I pray that brothers get their spiritual ears back. I pray that brothers and sisters get their spiritual eyes back. I pray that brothers and sisters get their spiritual hands back. I pray that brothers and sisters get their spiritual feet back. I pray, man. I pray for the people. But this is what the Lord said, but they will not hear. Read.
But they will not hear, saith the Lord.
Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 49. Because a lot of the times, man, we coming in these congregations and we forget, man, how grimy our God is, man.
Right.
How grimy it is.
Bring it out.
You ever see somebody you ever see somebody lose their spirit? The Most High will send vexation on you, man. Punishments on you, man. Torments on you, man. Brothers and sisters take God for granted until the Most High and the Son knock on their door. Read this.
Right.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 49.
Read.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
From far. Read.
From the end of the earth.
From the ends of the earth. Read.
As swift as the eagle flies.
As swift just like the eagle fly. Read.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. A nation of pure continents, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young. And he shall eat the fruit of thy cattle, and the fruit of thy land, until thou be destroyed. which also shall not leave thee either corn, wine, or oil, or the increase of thy kin, or flocks of thy sheep, until he hath destroyed thee.
Keep reading.
And he shall besiege thee in all thy gates.
All your gates, read.
Until thy high and fenced walls come down.
Until the leadership come down, read.
Wherein thou trustest throughout all thy land. And he shall besiege thee in all thy gates throughout all thy land, which the Lord thy God hath given thee.
Keep reading.
And thou shalt eat the fruit of thy own body.
See, a lot of us, we're not understanding this.
Bring it out.
That's this right here. I'm telling you, man, it's going to be devastating. It's going to be devastating. This is in the scriptures, and it's not really talked about a lot. And, you know, brothers, this and this, that, you know, brothers are starting to lose themselves in this walk, man, with these doctrines.
Right.
They really getting tossed to and fro, man. You better repent, okay? Right. But you got to understand what this is. Read verse 53 again, read it again.
And thou shalt eat the fruit of thy own body.
The Lord said he'll make you eat the fruit of your own body, read.
The flesh of thy sons.
The flesh of your sons, read.
And of thy daughters.
And of your daughters he'll make you eat, read.
Which the Lord thy God hath given thee, in the siege, in the straightness, whereof thine enemies shall distress thee. So that the man that is sinner among you, and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave.
He reading.
So that he will not give to any of them of his flesh, whom he shall eat.
Whom he shall eat, read.
Because he hath nothing left him in the siege.
Because everything that was in the siege was taken out from among him, read.
And in the straightness, whereof thy enemies shall distress thee in all thy gates.
Give me 2 Kings 6 and 26. They don't believe that. 2 Kings 6.
Second Kings, chapter 6, verse 26.
Read.
And as the king of Israel was passing by upon the wall, there cried a woman unto him, saying, Help, my lord, O king. And he said, If the Lord do not help thee, when shall I help thee? Out of the barn floor, or out of the winepress?
Keep reading.
And the king said unto her, What aileth thee? And she answered, This woman said unto me, Give thy son, that we may eat him today.
Read it again.
Give thy son, that we may eat him today.
Read it again.
Give thy son, that we may eat him today.
What if you get to that point? Whoa. Sister, your daughter. What if you get to that point?
Bring it out.
You don't want to talk about that, dude.
Bring it out.
It'll never happen. It'll never happen. All right. Read verse 29.
Give thy son, that we may eat him today, and we will eat my son tomorrow.
We will eat my son tomorrow. Read.
So we boiled my son.
Read again.
So we boiled my son.
Read again.
So we boiled my son.
Read.
And did eat him.
And did what?
And did eat him.
And did what?
And did eat him.
Read.
And I said unto her on the next day, Give thy son, that we may eat him. And she had hid her son.
Give me Joel 2 and 1. See that right there put a bad taste in your mouth, did it? What? Eat the children? The siege in the siege? What? This in the Bible? It's madness. You better be. Look, brothers and sisters. All I'm saying is buy in. If you buy in, you ain't gotta worry about none of it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And it's tough. It is tough. It is tough to get brothers and sisters to buy in.
Right.
It's tough. They get real motivated after you say something, but after a week, in 2 weeks, in 3 weeks, and normally the normal life cycle pattern that we used to living in all our life continues to manifest and come to pass. I'm telling the nation to repent. Joel 2 and 1, read this.
Joel chapter 2 verse 1.
Read.
Blow ye the trumpet in Zion.
That's all we doing, man, is blowing the trumpet to the nation. Read.
And sounding an alarm in my holy mountain.
And sounding an alarm throughout the whole nation. Read.
Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble.
Let all the people understand what's going on. Read.
For the day of the Lord cometh.
For the day of the Lord is near at hand. Read.
For it is nigh at hand.
Keep reading.
A day of darkness and of gloominess.
The day of the Lord is darkness and gloominess. Read.
A day of clouds and of a thick darkness.
It's of a thick darkness around the nation. Read.
As the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong. There have not been ever the like.
It ain't never been nothing like this. Read.
Neither shall be any more after it.
Neither is going to be anything after this. Read.
Even to the years of many generations. a fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is like the garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yeah, and nothing shall escape them.
Jump down to verse 14.
Verse 14.
Read.
Who knoweth if he will return and repent?
Who knows if you really gonna return, brothers and sisters? Are you really gonna return to your God? Are you really gonna make supplications to your God? Read.
And leave a blessing behind
Who
them.
gonna leave that actual blessing for their children? For the ones, the generation behind them? Who gonna leave the blessing? Read.
Even a meat offering and a drink offering unto the Lord your God. Blow the trumpet in Zion.
What the Lord say again?
Blow the trumpet in Zion.
Blowing the trumpet, telling the whole nation to shut down. Read.
Sanctify a fast.
Sanctify a fast. Read.
Call a solemn assembly.
Keep reading.
Gather the people.
This is what we need to do, man. But the Hebrew Israelites, the one that were fringes, they refused to do it.
That's right.
They refused to gather.
That's right.
My camp versus your camp. My school versus your school. My school doing this, your school ain't doing this. My school doing this, your school ain't doing it. Don't give a damn about all that, man.
Right.
Ain't gonna be no damn school when you sitting out there on the street.
That's right.
Ain't got nothing in your freezer. You ain't gonna be caring about no school then.
That's right.
Negroes need to gather together. Read.
Gather the people. Sanctify the congregation.
Sanctify the congregation. Read.
Assemble the elders.
Assemble all these elders out here. Read.
Gather the children.
They even gather the children. Read.
And those that suck the breast. Let the bridegroom go forth of his chamber, and the bride out of her closet.
Give me Isaiah 42:19. I'm speeding through this, man. Just trying to wake the people up, man, because sometimes you know how our people are. You give them a nursery rhyme, and you give them a bedtime story, which is their favorite interaction or their favorite things that they like to do in their everyday lifestyle, make them go right back to sleep.
Bring it out.
And the system got all kind of nursery rhymes and bedtime stories and stuff for you to rock you back to sleep so you can be a ward of the state. Isaiah chapter 42 verse 19. Read this.
Isaiah chapter 42 verse 19.
Read.
Who is blind?
Telling and asking the nation who out here can't really see for real. Read.
Somebody servant or deaf?
Who out here can't hear, got bad ears out here for real. Read.
As my messenger that I sent, who is blind as he that is perfect, and blind as the Lord's servant, seeing many things, but thou observest not, opening the ears, but he heareth not.
Keep reading.
The Lord is well pleased for his righteousness' sake. He will magnify the law and make it honorable.
Keep reading.
But this is a people robbed and spoiled.
That's how we are, man. Robbed and spoiled. If you really think about it, right? Some of us look at our children. We already spoiled our children. Some of us look at us. I'm spoiled us. Or we're spoiled, robbed and spoiled. Mentality-wise. In the spirit mentality. Is this the people robbed and spoiled? Read.
They are all of them snared in holes.
Some of us, we act like we're snared in holes. Can't move on our own. Read.
And they are hid in prison houses.
Some of us, our mind is in a spiritual bondage. Prison house. Read.
Therefore it pray.
Read again.
Therefore it pray.
Read again.
Therefore it pray.
Some of us, we too stuck in the system. You better detach like Neo.
That's right.
Detach. Detach.
Bring it out.
Detach.
That's right.
If you want to read it in Bible terms, it means circumcised. Read.
And none deliver
And none deliver it for the nation. Read.
for a spoil, and none saith, restore. Who among you will give ear to this?
Who is actually going to pay attention to these messages? Who is actually going to give ear to this? Read.
Who will hearken and hear for the time to come?
It means Zephaniah. Matter of fact, I'm going to skip that. Give me Ezekiel 33:1. I'm cut it short for time pass. 2 more scriptures, man. Matter of fact, it's the last scripture. All praise to the Most High and His Son. Y'all should be able to get the drift, man, of exactly what's going on. Or seeing what's going on. I'm showing you, brothers and sisters, stop being in la-la land, man, and get up and fight for your life.
That's right.
Fight for your life. Keep God's commandments. And the Most High and His Son will protect you. But, man, you out here in la-la land, man. You out here in fool's gold land. The Most High and His Son going to set that snare for you. Ezekiel 33:1. Read that.
Ezekiel chapter 33 verse 1.
Read.
Again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying.
And you got to understand, man, if some of us are not even in these positions, we can't even fathom when the scripture said the word of the Lord came unto me and it spoke unto me. Some of us can't fathom that. Read.
Saying, Son of man,
Telling them, son of man, read.
speak to the children of thy people.
He said, go tell the Israelites, read.
And say unto them,
And tell them this exact thing, read.
when I bring the sword upon their
See,
land.
the Lord said, he didn't say if. He said, when I bring the sword on the land, read.
If the people of the land take a man of their coast, and set him for their watchmen.
A lot of watchmen in Israel. Read.
If when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people.
That's exactly what we doing, warning the people of what's coming. Read.
And whosoever hear the sound of the trumpet,
If the brother or sister hear the sound of the trumpet, read.
and taketh not warning,
And just let it go in one ear and don't give that ear to it, read.
if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his head.
Keep reading.
He heard the sound of the trumpet,
Brothers and sisters be hearing the sound of the trumpet, read.
and took not warning,
Don't be taking heed, read.
his blood shall be upon
The
him.
blood is on his own head, read.
But he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul.
But the ones who actually take warning and give ear to this, they gonna deliver their soul. Keep reading.
But if the watchman see the sword come,
But if the watchmen's out here looking, man, like a lot of these precept package Pharisee, precept package scholar Israelites out here doing, read.
and blow not the
And
trumpet,
then they not out here blowing the trumpet, man. They out here blowing precepts on the people, read.
and the people be not
They
warned,
not out here really warning the people of what's going on, doing things for vainglory, walking in vain and running in vain and teaching in vain, read.
if the sword come,
And when that sword actually come up on the land, read.
and take any person from among them,
Take any person from among the nation,
he
read.
is taken away in his
But
iniquity.
some of these brothers gonna be taken away in his own iniquity, read.
But his blood will I require at the watchman's
It's gonna
hand.
be on the brothers' hands that's not warning the people out here, especially for these Israelite elders out here telling the nation to go out here and take the jab. They got taking the jab, the jab, the jab. Cannot believe that. Cannot believe that. Brainwashed in the truth, man.
Bring it out.
Absolute brainwashed.
Bring it out.
95% of them brainwashed. Can't think on their own. Read.
So thou, O son of man,
Telling the sons of men in Israel.
I
Read.
have set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, thou shalt hear the word of my mouth and warn them from me.
Keep reading.
When I say unto the wicked, O wicked man, thou shalt surely die, if thou dost not speak to warn the wicked from his way. That wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand.
Keep reading.
Nevertheless, if thou warn the wicked of his way to turn from it, if he do not turn from his way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul.
All praise to the Most High, man. I'm gonna end it on that. Got a lot of precepts skipped, man. I had a whole mission, whatever, man. Whole thought, but that's all we'll say. All praise to the Most High and the Son, man. Israel, just understand that there's way more out there that's happening too. There's way more. There's way more. Just trying to fit it in an hour and a half. Shalom, Israel. Have a blessed night.
That's right.